Yes, Abdul.
You're out of Islam anyway.
Oh,
Yes, yes,
how are you, Abdul?
yes, yes.
Your name is Yes?
You talked and mocked about hadith where Prophet Moses was naked, yeah?
Hmm. No, we are talking about different topic now. Did you say yes, yes?
Yes, yes,
Okay, so explain to me what Yasin mean. Yes, yes.
yes, yes.
What Yasin
Listen,
mean? No, you listen. What Yasin mean? You are the one who
I don't want to talk
always when you
about
speak to
this.
Christian Prince, anything you say to him is going to be used against you. You said yes, yes. What Allah mean by saying Yasin?
What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about.
Then get lost. Call your dad, and when he get the answer, call me back.
Why you don't?
What are you talking about? I said to him Yasin. He said to me, what are you talking about? They don't even respect their book. What Yasin mean? Do you know what Yasin mean? The god of sin, the moon god. Read and love. Your God, he swear by the moon god. Have you ever heard of this? Such a cult like this? Yasin. Sin, you can search right now and you will see that sin is the moon god. Literally as simple as that. Ya is a word meaning God. Sin is a word meaning is the name of the god of the moon. And just to show you how Muhammad the pagan, he is copying from other people believe, the Muslim do not know what this is mean. Look, Allah knows best what he meant by those letters. Those are not letters. Just because they are foreign language, they do not know what it's mean. Yeah, sin. Go right now in Google and search for sin. Sin is the moon god. Yes, 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 yes. Your God, he said yes to. Yeah is an old word used by many languages, even actually in Christianity, in Judaism. Yeah is a word meaning God. Is an old Aramaic inherited from languages before them. Sin is the moon god. Yeah, sin. Why Allah he swear by sin the moon god? You tell me. Everything in this religion is by the moon. If you remember, when the Quran speak about the chapter of An-Najm, the chapter of the star. If you go to the chapter of the star, you will find the following. Muhammad was saying, he's asking people to worship the Lord of the star, the God of the star. What star is that? And how Allah can be God. His cousin, he said, I am a kafir on the Lord of the star. The Prophet said to him, aren't you afraid that Allah will send his dog to eat you? That because in old mythology, they believe that God have beasts and they are dogs, big dogs, and they have a sound or a voice of a lion. And if you don't believe in him, he will send his beast and he will eat you. And Allah, the God, he swear by the star. By the star when the star is coming down. Why Allah he swear by the star? Then his cousin, he said to him, I became kafir in the Lord of the star. Let me see if I can show you in English. Oh, we cannot find in English. When he said to him, I am a kafir on the Lord of the star, Muhammad, he said to him, aren't you afraid that Allah will send you a dog to eat you? And according to the fictions of Muslims, that when this guy he went in a trip to Yemen, Allah he sent his dog and he ate him. Allah he has a dog. And yet the Muslim they claim that they have source and they have a religion. Allah he hate the dogs. Muhammad he said kill all the dogs. But yet Allah himself he have a dog. Any Abdul? Mayday, Mayday. Yes, yes, yes. This is why you remind me of chapter yes. Do we have any Muslim, any history teacher? So we reject the Bible, which is written 75 years after Jesus. We accept the Quran, which we don't have one manuscript. Do you remember 2 years ago when the Muslims they found in Birmingham a page? The leather dated to before Muhammad. The ink, obviously, it is not in the time of Muhammad because you can see, you can tell right away. There's valves and there's dots. They have zero manuscript. They don't have any manuscript. The Quran we discover in Sana'a is totally different from the Quran discovered today. The Quran they discover in Samarkand is totally different from the Quran they have today. And the Quran they have today, which is the most published Quran, does not exist. Every year we discover more manuscript for the Bible. Additional to that, don't forget that when the Muslims they say that the Bible is corrupt, they are talking about Allah. He sent the book and his book is corrupted. That is additional proof to refuse Allah. Regardless you want to believe in Christianity or not. The second you say to me that the book of Allah is corrupt, that is a clear proof that Allah cannot be God. How Allah he sent books yet he cannot protect them? Do you know how many times the word Injil and Torah is mentioned in the Quran? How many times that Allah he claimed that he is the one who sent the Torah? All those verses, look at this. Endless. So Allah he sent the Torah, Allah he sent the Injil, yet Allah says to us, according to Muslims, that there is no Torah, there is no Injil no more. Why? They are corrupted. So here we can find out that Allah cannot be God. Because when somebody corrupt the Injil or the Torah, that means he corrupt the book of Allah, not the book of the Christians. You see, at the end of the day, this is the book of God. It's not my book. The book belongs to the author. If the author is Allah, that means the Muslims are trying hard to convince us that Allah is a shish kebab. Anyone can change his words. If I can defeat Allah and change his words, obviously Allah cannot be God. So the second a Muslim he says that the Bible of Allah is corrupted, he just admitted that his God is a shish kebab and he's fake. Are we following, guys? Either you believe that Allah is God and nobody can change his book, or you believe that he is not God and no anyone can change his book. I am a Christian, Prince, and nobody can change my book, but I am not God. Here we go, my books in Amazon. I have 9 books. Change my book, I challenge you. You cannot. So how I, me as a human being, I can protect my book, but Allah as God, he sent the Injil, he sent the Torah, he sent the gospel to Jesus, he sent the Torah to Moses, yet you Muslims, you say to us that it's corrupt. Desperate, bankrupt cult. And not only that, the stupid Quran itself confirm the Bible and the Torah. You see the verse in the front of us? The Muslims, they lie in the translation. They say confirming what went before it. It doesn't say that. It says confirming what is between their hands. This is a false translation. In Arabic it says مصدقا لما بين يديه. confirming what is between their hands. لما بين يديه. Liars, liars. So how you say to me that the Bible is a change and then the Quran says confirming it? Guys, do you remember the guy who just called me? What his name? Abbas is the one. Abbas, the idiot. He said that yes, in the time of the Prophet, the Bible was not changed. Okay, that's good. So at least we have copies at that time. Show me the copy. Why Muhammad did not have a copy? We asked this guy who claimed to be a history teacher, do you have a copy of Muhammad Quran? He said no. Do you have Uthman? He said no. Why? It's impossible to reserve it. So why you are asking, why you are saying, you know, look at the hypocrisy. He just said that in his religion they have no original books, but he's requiring you to have original. We have manuscript. He said it's impossible. We are 2,000 years far, 600 years before Muhammad. So how come the one who came long before, they have more manuscripts